Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound now, Zach Eflin.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Up and in, and this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1. Hit her up. 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Chisholm, a former All-Star. 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting third, right fielder.
So
Aaron
man aboard.
Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. And that's down and away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Jazz around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And a count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to wait.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Giancarlo Stanton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now at Oriole Park. On the hill here today, Garrett Cole. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Breaking ball
2-2.
inside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And that's in there for strike 1. Cole a check to first. Henderson dives back in safely. Next offering upstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Grounder might be 2. Fired to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one pushed foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge is there. Makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Scoreless after one. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Eflin back to work. Way outside, and it's 1-0. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. In there at the knees. Strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Goldie swings and hammers one deep to left. That's back. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Acrobatic throw for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine.
1-1.
But he sure makes the transition look easy.
A little bit low.
Ball, that's
ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. That's in there, and that's strike one. Just
Outside,
missed. Just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. And that's a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike. Yeah.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it. And
swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. And now Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
There's a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering misses. And the count 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Holiday tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. That one hit the knees for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is down low. And the count even 1-1. Top of the third, no score. The shortstop takes the ball. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. That one out to right. Out number 2. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one ripped to left. Dives and he can't hang on. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second and he's out. Trying for 2. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. now at Oriole Park as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That's in there. 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Foul ball there. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and we're still knotted at 0. Start of the 4th, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Up next for the Yankees.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Caught looking his first time up. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one fouled off. 4th inning underway, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
To first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. And we are still scoreless. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
splits the plate. That's strike one.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
No ball.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that skips in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scored position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. And a count 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Orioles take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he netted out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow-through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. That's outside. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one outside. 2-1.
No, ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Now pitching for
Marcus Stroman, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And ball
Take
4
your base,
to
ball
aboard.
4.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Ryan
First and second, no outs.
Mountcastle.
And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Tyler O'Neill.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Ball.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the
1-2
miss.
the count.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Rutschman over at second. O'Hearn at first. 1 gone. And now it's 3-2.
We got a full count.
Sets him down on strikes. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So 2 down now, and here is Colton Cowser. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Just missed.
1-1. That missed. That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple
2 balls,
runners
1
on.
strike.
2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That's
Ball.
off the mark, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one popped up. Chisholm brings it in, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Eflin back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You know, these
1-0.
Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2.
That's a ball.
That hit him.
You hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for
Now
the
it's
Yankees,
Goldschmidt up to the
first
plate.
baseman,
Fly to
Paul
left his
Goldschmidt.
first time. That one the other way. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo
Now it's
Cabrera.
going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. Grounded out his first time up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
0-1.
Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hard hit, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. We're tied at 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base. Anthony Volpe will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Dominguez getting loose as well. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And a good eye there.
Outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the sweeper misses. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 2 for 2. Henderson. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Cedric Mullins. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. appears to be getting loose. Hamilton also throwing. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2
No
pitches
balls,
down in
2
the
strikes.
zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just
That's
misses
the
the
ball.
mark outside the zone.
1-2.
One and two now. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Struck out looking his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. Mullins on at first, nobody out. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Line drive, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Batting, second baseman, Jackson.
And into the box for
Holiday.
Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, he doesn't get the
That's
call.
a ball.
Now 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now it's 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back.
Leading
Here
off
comes
for the
Aaron
Yankees,
Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike
0-1.
one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that one
That's
just
the
missed
ball.
off the outside edge. Out to short. Henderson fires across the diamond. Judge out on the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
batting,
out of the
the
air.
center
Lets the
fielder,
defense work
Cody
behind him with another
Bellinger.
ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No
This
ball,
game has
1
been
strike.
so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And now the
That's the
count
ball.
is even. This one in the air, right field, Cowser. And that quickly 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really
Now
drive it.
batting, designated
Giancarlo
hitter,
Stanton at the
Giancarlo
plate.
Stanton.
Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. He swings and fouls one off. That one down the line and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Ball low.
Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz up and throwing. Weaver also getting ready. Right through there for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. And that's outside.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Ball one there. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to Goldie. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is gone. Touchdown, Utah Street. A solo shot. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and Like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the slider just misses. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's a 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
45.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game, and now Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
That's down and in. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's inside. Ball two.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Aiken in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. A little bit high, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, right field, Cowser corrals it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. And the first offering is not close. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, ranging back, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Dominguez on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill.
Left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
That one hammered center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Right through there for a strike. The 0-2.
No, that's outside. Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one inside. Now 2-2. Liner, base hit. O'Neill flies around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Cedric Mullins digs in now. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And another ball. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's too high.
Strike.
First and second here, no outs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
And it remains 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. One run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and they lead by 4.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tim Hill gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
out
New
of the
York
bullpen
Yankees.
for the Yankees, Mark Leiter
Number
Jr.
56.
The offense will need to be ready for
Mark
the breaking
Leiter Jr.
stuff. He's got a great curveball. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball one low. No outs. Runner on second. Hammered on a line to the left. Base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Man at first, Gunnar Henderson. The next to hit for the Orioles, Leiter, keeping him close. And that one missing low.
Ball.
And it's fouled away.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Holiday gets his lead at first, nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball. Struck him out looking. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Adley Rutschman.
And first offering is fouled off. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. So it's 4 runs for him on 5 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yennier Cano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Back to the top of the order now. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fly ball down the line, and a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Mullins makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2.
And that one off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Judge at the plate now. That's ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And Judge spoils that one.
Ball, that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle. And a 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Down in order go the Yankees. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
Ready for the
Orioles,
bottom of the eighth.
first
And into the
baseman,
box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn.
Leiter back to work. Pitch misses,
that's low,
and it's
that's a
1-0.
ball.
Fouled off to the right. This to third. Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter.
Now, Ryan Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
Out to short, Volpe. And a couple of
Got
quick
him.
outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that
That
is
missed. That's a ball.
downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board
That's a
just to
ball.
maintain a little hope. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one in the
Count is
dirt,
full.
and it's 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching
So
for
a
the
new arm out of the
Orioles,
bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory
number
Soto.
65.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And up to the
Leading
plate
off
comes
for the
Cody
Yankees,
Bellinger.
center
0
fielder,
for 3 with
Cody
2 strikeouts
Bellinger.
and a flyout. And a slider
Oh.
misses down and away. And that one popped in the air left field. O'Neill makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now here's Giancarlo
Stanton.
Stanton. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's downstairs.
Ball.
1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Cionel Perez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Dominguez getting cranked up as well. The Orioles leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2, the count.
Swing and a miss. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the
Now
effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some
Wells.
pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Wells, the next to
Outside,
hit,
that's a ball.
takes outside. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings through that one for strike one.
2-1.
And he pumps in a strike. Soto is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-1 is your final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long